Hi guys, welcome all of you again. So as we know that previously we were discussing about the lecture number 2 of the integers. So today we are going to discuss the third lecture of this one. Okay. So as you know about the marks weightage as well, the marks weightage of this chapter is 2 to 3 marks, right? And one more thing is uh, that it is actually the basic chapter which actually involves the all the concepts of the math. That is, we can say that it's a building block of mathematics, right? Okay, so see, today we are going to start with the multiplication. After, we are going to start with the division of the integers. Now after that we will start with the bodmas rule. Fine. So let's start with, okay, listen. So this is the first thing that we need to discuss, how to perform the multiplication. Let us suppose you have 3 multiplied by negative 2. That means that if this is 3 and you have to multiply it by negative uh, 2, that means negative 2 is 3 times. Once, twice, this is 3 times negative 2, once, twice, and thrice, and that is equal to negative 6. Very easy, very easy. See, if you go here, so you have to start with 0. So each time you have to move 3 times negative 2. So negative 2 you will travel, you will reach negative 2. After that, again negative 2 you will travel, you will get negative 3, negative 4. After that, again you will travel negative 2. That means you will reach 6. Negative means you will turn on the left hand side. Positive means you will turn on the right hand side. Listen here. This is 3 multiplied by 2. That is 3 times 2. Since this is a positive, so it will be on the right hand side. Starting from here, it will be here positive 2. So first it's 2. Again add 2, it will be 4. Again add 2, it will be 6. Got it? So this is the difference between the multiplication. Same is the case here. Let us suppose you will be having 2 multiplied by negative 4. Okay, so first of all, what you need, it means twice it's 2. That is negative 4 plus negative 4, right? That is equal to negative 8, right? So this thing you need to take into consideration. Fine. Okay. Okay. Now, how to show this thing on the number line? Let us suppose I have here, this is here negative 8. Okay. So first it is negative 4 two times. So first I will travel to negative 4. Okay. In the left hand direction. After that, again I will travel to negative 4. Okay. So I will reach negative 8. Is this clear? Is this thing clear? I hope this concept is clear to you. Fine. Okay. Now see, multiply a positive integer with a positive, we multiply them as a whole number, but and then put the negative sign before the product. See, what is it saying? Question is saying, suppose you have to multiply 2 multiplied by negative 3, or it is 3 negative, or it's like this, negative 2 multiplied by 3. We have to do nothing. What you have to do, you have to put this negative sign outside. Okay, provided it is negative is only once. So this is 2 multiplied by 3, that is equal to negative 6. Or in this case, this is negative sign is outside, 2 multiplied by 3, that is also equal to negative 6. Is that thing clear? This is the illustration which is being given, that you have to put the negative sign outside and perform the multiplication of the integers. Is that thing clear? I hope this is clear to you. Fine. Okay. Now this was actually the multiplication of the positive and the negative integer. Okay. One is positive, again the other is negative. Fine. Now it is the, again the example is what is given. It is 4 times negative 10, right? Or it is negative 10 times 4. Okay. Or it is negative 4 times 10. See, in this first case, it means left 10 4 times, isn't it? And this means yes, left 4 10 times. Just look at the connection between these two. So I am traveling here the distance. This is negative 10 once. This is negative 10 one more time. This is negative 10 one more time. This is negative 10 one more time. I will reach up to negative 40. Okay. This Here it is -4 once. Okay, this is -4. At the same times, you will travel it 10 times, you will get -40. So in both the cases, your answer is equal. So you just have to do one thing, put the negative sign outside, start the multiplication of integers. Is that clear? Is that thing clear? Okay, fine. Now, you have the multiplication of two positive integers, two negative integers. Very easy. You know the negative and negative, it will become positive, isn't it? Okay. We know the result of two negative numbers is always positive. So if you have -2 multiplied by -3, remember can be also written as -3 like that. Okay. Okay, no need to write it. You can directly write it as 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6. Fine. So if you have two negative integers, that's always equal to the positive. Fine. Okay, now you have to multiply this thing. How this is to be multiplied? Simple. This is -10 multiplied by -3. This is equal to 30. Okay, because negative, negative, it will be positive. Okay, now here are some things which depends upon. Now, if you have, remember, if negative is even times, that is equal to positive. If negative is odd times, that is equal to negative. Example, this is a simple thing that is it's trying to make understand. Let us suppose you have 2 multiplied by -3 multiplied by -4. Okay, just have a look. How many times you have negative? You have even times negative. So the answer of this question will be 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6. 6 multiplied by 4, that is 24. Fine. Is that clear? Now, if you have odd times negative, let us suppose you have -2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. How many times it was negative? It is odd times negative. So that means it will be -24. These are one more examples. 3 times negative, so it is negative. 4 times negative, so it is positive. 2 times negative, so it is positive. Clear? Clear? So I hope this concept is also understood. Fine. Okay. Now you have closure under the multiplication. It is simple thing. The multiplication of two numbers. It is integer. Yes, it is integer. Whether be it positive, whether it be negative, but it is an integer. So I will say the if P and Q these are the integers, then R will be also an integer. You can take it as an example. Let us suppose, for example, 2 multiplied by -4. This is equal to -2 multiplied by 4. That is also given as -8, which is integer. Got it? Is that thing clear? So the multiplication of two integers is again an integer. Let it be this, let it be this. In both the cases, it is an integer. Fine. Okay. Now it is the commutative law. Sorry, yes, commutative law. What do you mean by commutative? Commutative law means if you have A multiplied by B, it is same as B multiplied by A. If you change its order, 2 multiplied by 3, isn't it 3 multiplied by 2? That is one and the same thing. It means 2 is multiplied, 3 is added 2 times. It means 2 is added 3 times. So it is one and the same thing. This also gives 6. This also gives 6. Right? You can check it. See, 2 multiplied by -30, -600. -3 multiplied by 20, it is again -600. So it is a associated. Fine. Now the next thing is, it is the multiplication of 0. You have, if you multiply anything by the 0, let it be any positive, negative, anything, it will be always equal to 0. Is that clear? So take a note of this as well. Fine. Next is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, what do you mean by multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative identity, sorry. Multiplicative identity means by which number you will multiply it, you will get the number back. Okay, let us suppose you have 4. By which number you will multiply, you will get again 4. So you know it is 1. You have -5. By which number you will multiply, you will get -5 back. That's one, isn't it? So 1 is a multiplicative identity. Remember this. Okay, so 1 is a multiplicative identity, right? Okay, now the same was this thing as we discussed this. Okay, now it is a properties of multiplication. This is the associative property. Okay, associative property means if you have three numbers a, b, c, this undergoes multiplication. Dot means multiplication. It is easy if you multiply these two. It is one and the same thing if you multiply these two. It doesn't make any sense. Either multiply first two, then multiply it by third, or multiply last two, then multiply it by first. That is one and the same thing, right? Example, see, 2 multiplied by 4, 3 multiplied by 4, that's 12, multiplied by 2, that is 24, right? Okay, 2 multiplied by 3, that's 6, 6 multiplied by 4, that is also 24. So it doesn't make any sense. It is one and the same thing, right? I hope you got this. Next is the distributive law. Distributive law. See, you can see that multiplication not only distributes over addition, it also distributes over the subtraction, right? First of all, let me give the multiplication of this thing here. So you can say if you have 2 multiplied by 3 plus 4, how much it is? That is 2 multiplied by 7, that is 14, right? Okay, now use the distributive law to this. 2 will be given to 3 and 2 will be given to 4 as well. So this is 2 multiplied by 4 and 2, sorry, multiplied by 3, 2 multiplied by 4, and in between them this is plus, right? Okay, this will be equal to 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6, 4 multiplied by 2, that's 8, and this is 40. Got it? Is that thing clear? So same is the case. You can see the example for this. 335 is multiplied by 10. Okay, that is 350, and multiplied by then 70, you got 420. Again, same thing. See, 4 is multiplied to -2. You got this one. Okay. Now 4 is multiplied to 7. You got 7. Okay. So addition of these two, you know, that's -20. It's one and the same. Fine. This is using the distributive law, right? Okay. Same is the case for the subtraction as well. Here it was plus. Okay. Now here it is subtraction. You can see the example. Okay. So it is 3 multiplied by, so it will be 5 multiplied by 2, 3. Here it is. Multiplied by 5 multiplied by 8. Here it is. Right. 15 minus 40, that is -25. This and this will be safe. I hope you got this one. Okay. Now we have the division of integers. What do you mean by the division of integers? Okay, see, it is just like the multiplication. As the multiplication is the forward process, we can say that the division is the reverse of it. Okay, it is one and the same thing as we used to divide. Suppose you need to divide 4 divided by 2. This is 2. If I have the negative sign as well, one of them is having negative 4. Let us suppose you have -4 divided by 2. This can be written as -4 divided by 2. That is again equal to -2. Same as a property of multiplication, that we take the negative outside. Okay. Now, same the property of the multiplication, that when you have two negative integers, then it will be positive, right? You can see -10, -2, it is 5. Okay. Same multiplication property. Fine. Now it has certain limitations. What you can see, it does not obey the closure property. Let us suppose you have 10 divided by 2, that is 5, isn't it? But what about this thing? But what about this thing? If you divide 7 by 3, okay, you can see you can't divide this thing. This is also integer, this is also integer. So it is not an integer, so it is not closed. and commutative property. Let us suppose commutative property means 6 divided by 3. That's true, isn't it? What's 3 divided by 6? That is 3 divided by 6. That's 1 by 2. Not divisible, not equal. So commutative property not applicable. Is the division by 0 allowed? No, because it will turn to be indeterminate form. Division by 0 is not allowed. Okay. Division by identity. So what you need to divide, 7 is the number. What you need to divide it to get the 7 back? Divide it by 1, right? Okay. So also it does not follow the associative property as well. Okay. You can see here negative 16 divided by 4. Okay. What is negative 16 divided by 4? That is 4. Just check it here. See, I will explain this thing. Negative 16 divided by 4 divided by negative 2. What's negative 16 divided by 4? That is negative 4. Divided by negative 2. That is equal to 2. Because negative twice, it will give you 2. Fine. But if you do this thing, negative 16 divided by 4 divided by negative 2. Right? Okay. This is negative 16 divided by, wait a moment, 4, 4 is 16. Okay. So this is equal to negative 2, isn't it? Now 16 is divided by negative 2. That is equal to 8. Is this clear? No, these are non equal. Right? Is that thing clear? Is that thing clear? So I hope this thing is clear to you. Fine. Fine. Okay. So let's move to the next part. Now it is the bodmas, or it is also shown as PEMDAS. P means parenthesis, E means exponents, B means brackets, O means order. Exponents and order, it is same. D means division, M means multiplication. Sometimes you can reverse it. Okay, multiplication, division, and addition and subtraction. This is at the end, right? Okay. Now let's see the property. See, first of all, what you need to take the parentheses off. I will again explain this thing one more time. So this is the order of the bonds. Brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Right? Okay. So first of all, you need to take the brackets off by multiplying this by negative. This becomes both negative. You need to take the brackets off. What is the process to take the brackets off? By multiplying it by x. Okay. Okay. I hope there is no confusion in it. Fine. Okay. Let's move to the next part. Okay. What did it say? It says that first you have to solve for the brackets off, then the exponents, as I told you right now. Fine. So this is the, then you perform the division on the multiplication from left to right. Okay. And the addition and subtraction from left to right. Let us suppose this is the question which needs to be solved. Easy one. So this is, first of all, take the brackets out. How to take the brackets out? Okay. How to take the brackets out? This will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. Off means multiplied by 16. Okay. You know how to do this. LCM is 4. This is 2 plus 1 multiplied by 16. This will be equal to 3 by 4 multiplied by 16. See, we are not doing the multiplication. No. First take the brackets off. Right? 4 ones are, 4 fours are. So this is 12 is the answer. Is that clear? Okay, let's go for this is the solution of this question. Now let's move to the next part. It says we have two braces inside. This is the braces, this is the braces. Now, first of all, take this braces out. That is the small braces. That is 1810. Now it is like this. 12 minus 6, that is 6. Because first of all, we need to take these small braces, then curved braces, then long braces. Plus 24 minus 12, that is 12. Okay. Now, first of all, now what's the next step? Now take these curved braces out. Okay. So this is 1800 divided by, okay, 1800. This will be, yes, 10. Okay. And in the curved braces, this will be, yes, this will be 18. Okay. Now, here the multiplication goes. Now, you might be a little bit serious here. Sir, there is a division. First of all, you need to perform division. No. First of all, you need to take the brackets off. So this is 180. Fine. So after solving this thing with 0 and 0, so this is 10. This will be the answer. Fine. Is that thing clear? I hope this thing is clear to you. See, this is the solution to solve this. Fine. Let's go for the next. Let us suppose it is 1 by 7 of 49 plus 125 divided by 25 minus 12. First of all, what we need to follow, what we need to go for, brackets should be off. 1, so this is 7. Okay, and divided by, it's divided by, oh, it's plus. It's plus. Now, 125 divided by 25, that is equal to, so first of all, let me write it. Okay, so this is 7 divided plus 125 divided by 5, that is 5 minus 12. Now what's the next step that we need to do? Add this out. This is 12 minus 12, that is equal to 0, right? Is that clear? So this is the way how to get it out. Okay, so this thing is there. Fine. Okay, so thank you so much. This is the lecture number 3, and this chapter is your conclude. I hope you people got this thing. Okay, so stay tuned, take care, bye bye.